Well, hello everyone. Today is Thursday, May the 8th, 2025, and I am Lisa Saunders with Stamp with Lisa Saunders. I'm coming to you from the southeastern section of Virginia. I am in Virginia Beach, and today we received word that one of our co-workers lost his beloved pet. His dog Nikita, his dog Lola had passed away last night. So the team at work asked me if I would make a card so that we can all sign it and give it to him and his family. So today we're going to be going old school, and I'm going to be using the set Happy Tales. It's a sad occasion, but the stamp set is called Happy Tales. There's a saying that says a best friend leaves a paw print on your heart, and so sorry for your loss. So that's what I'll be using today. And the set also came with a punch, so we're gonna be using that. But here's the card that we're gonna be making. I cased this from Tammy White. I changed a couple things on it, but it's basically from her. But there's the outside of the card. So it's basic black, basic white, cherry cobbler, and then I used Stays On. And then there's the inside. And I could have put more stuff on the inside because there's a little heart stamp and everything, but I need to leave room for folks to sign it. I may end up putting another white piece over there so that there's enough room for all of us to sign. Anyway, this is the card we'll be making tonight. So what you're going to need is you are going to need a piece of basic black that's 8.5, and you're going to fold it, but it's by 4.5, so it turns out to be 5.5 by 4.5 as your card base. Then we're going to do basic white, 5.25 by 4, and you're going to do 2 of those. Then you're going to need the cherry cobbler. It's going to be a 3 by 3 spot. And then the basic black, and that's going to be 2.5 by 2.5. And then you're going to just use some scrap white paper so that you can cut your dog out once you've stamped him. So we'll go ahead and get started. Sorry I haven't been on in a while. I've actually had quite a few things to do that have kept me out of my stamping room, which is horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I love to be in this room. So we're going to go ahead and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp the dog on here. I'm going to turn this over and use this side. And again, I'm going to use the Stays On because I don't need memento. I'm not doing any blending or any coloring. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Stays On. I'm going to ink up my pad. I'm going to ink up my stamp. And I hope this is coming through. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. So there's the outline of the dog, and then we've got some spots for the Dalmatian. So his ears are gonna line up perfectly, and I may have to get in the shot here, but we're going to, once you line up his ears, you can kind of turn the body around to where you need to be. And then you're just going to commit. There we go. So that's what we're going to do there. Then because I'm also going to be having cutting out a little bit of a little heart, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the heart on here. And again, I'm using the cherry cobbler. I'm going to put that there so I can cut it out with the punch. Boy, I sure do love punches. Hey, did y'all know we have a new catalog out now? I'll have to show it to you quickly when when I'm done making this. But see, you can line this up and it lines up perfectly and pops out your dog. It also popped out the extra heart, but see, I'm going to go ahead and, now I could have used cherry cobbler to do one, but I wanted to stamp it. I wanted the outside, wanted the little white of the outside on there. So there we go. Now we're done with our punch. And you know these close like that so they store flat. So here's our, I'm going to get rid of that little white one so I don't mess it up and put the wrong one on. So now this is going to be the outside. This is going to be adhered to the card base. But what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to build my card. I'm going to go ahead and build these together. So the basic black is going to go on top of the 2.5 by 2.5 is going to go on top of the 3 by 3. And then I'm using the Stampin' Seal. I like the way that holds, but for the actual dog, I'm going to use dimensionals. Give it a little bit of a dimension. And I don't need many here. I'm just going to do 2. Get him popped up. Boy, we've had some really pretty days here. It's been nice, beautiful weather. And see, he's going to fit right on here. I say it's a he. I have a boy dog. My dog's name is Jack, and I guess that's why I always call it a he. But anyway, yeah, my coworker's dog, she was, I think, 12. And yeah, it's just such a sad time. I know I have my Jack is 13, and if y'all have seen my videos before, you've heard him, and sometimes you've even seen him, because he definitely has a little panting issue, and he's getting some testing done next Thursday. But oh man, got a little glue, but that's why I put the silicone mat down, so that I don't get glue everywhere. It's probably still going to happen anyway, because this is such a little tiny piece. Now on this card, I went ahead and I put the heart up there in his throat, but I'm wondering if I should have put it down there in his chest. So I'm going to go ahead and place this right there. And you can tell me which way you like it better, whether you like it kind of around his neck or if you like it here. I think I like it there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of put that right here. I'm just going to set it there. I'm not going to adhere it yet because I do have to use the Stays On. And I want to go ahead and get the words down here. A best friend leaves a paw print on your heart. Make sure that's good and inked up. Put that, oh nuts, you see how crooked that is? Oh boy, so we're just going to flip that right over. And we're gonna put the dog back. And now let's see if I can't get this thing straight. I think the stamp is lined up straight. I used the grid lines to stamp it straight, so hopefully, I mean to line it up and get it on the block. Hopefully I can stamp it straight. Going for broke now. I'm committed. Okay, perfect. And then while I've got the Stays On open, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of little bones. I don't want it to be too happy because it is, like I said, it's a sad time. So I'm going to go ahead and get this. I'm going to adhere this, and I'm just using the Stampin' Seal. I'm going to go ahead, get this down. I just want it to be, I don't want it to be dimensionalized for this part. I've got the dog dimensionalized. All right, so now I've got to make sure I get this in between the words. There we go. Looks good. And now I am going to get this on the, apply this to the card base. Oh. Here's the basic black card base. And there's that. Now we're going to get the inside done. And so sorry for your loss is the sentiment. That's going to be on the inside. And again, I'm going to go in with that little dog bone. And just put one in there in the corner. Close up my Stampin', my Stays On, because I will make a mess. Add some adhesive. And then set that right here in the card. All right. So, a best friend leaves a paw print on your heart. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Oh, I want to show you the new catalog in case you haven't seen it. This is our new annual catalog. It's good through from May 6th, so it was just good on Tuesday, and it goes through April 30th of 2026. And man, there are so many awesome things to do in here. If you like scrapbooking, there is probably the first 30 or 32 pages are all for scrapbooking. But, you know, you can take the scrapbooking and turn that into a card. So it's, you know, however you want to work it. But boy, there are some great products in here, and I'm really having a good time with this. They have this two-toned card. We have this two-tone cardstock now, and it comes in a sheet of 12 by 12. I hope you can see this. It's $10, and you get 12 sheets. So, but it's two-tone. So it's on one side it's lighter, on the other side it's darker, and these are all the colors that it comes in. So that's pretty cool. I definitely like that. Anyway, again, my name is Lisa Saunders, and this is Stamp with Lisa Saunders. If you have any questions or need any help with anything, here's how you can get a hold of me, and I'd be more than happy to reach out to you. Thanks. You have a great day. Do something creative.